2 belts. Sometimes I want 3, sometimes I want 4. Or you can say you want 50 million or 60 million and have no belts. Fuck a belt, because they collect this. I don't know what my belt's at. I don't know what my belt's at. I know them.
You know, if anybody else want to fight me at 135, I was talking about 130, but I feel comfortable at 135. So.
My belts, I still keep my belts there for a reason. You know, I've asked to sanction everybody so I can have my belts there. I think those fights could happen in the future.
I wanted to be at 35. That's our weight class, 135.
So, you know, I've been at 135 since I was in the amateurs. I was 17 years old fighting at 135.
You fought once at 140. Were you not comfortable at that weight class?
I fight at 135. That's my weight class. Why would I fight him at 140?
You know, me and Tank is a massive fight, and you know, it's gonna happen sooner than later.
So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was wanting to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win, Devin Haney.
Tank don't want to fight because if he really wanted to fight, then he would be trying to build up the fight instead of trying to knock it down or try to say, oh, I'm only selling because of this or because of that. If he really wanted to fight me, he would be making it that it's a big fight and it's the best fight for boxing. But he only talked down on the fight. But like I said many times, they say everything but let's fight.
So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was wanting to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win, Devin Haney.
But if they did fight, what do you think?
Tank by murder, especially at 35.
I can't argue with that. Different levels. And I saw them spar in Mayweather's gym, and when they sparred in Baltimore, it was over in 1 or 2 rounds, a round and a half. Devin's dad pulled him out because Tank was dominating.
He wanted to get some work with Tank. It was good. It came out. Devin came out. Wood. Tank was working, trying to get some rounds in. And Tank started turning it up. His dad took him out.
Why?
He said Tank is a beast.
The money is Devin and Tank. Tank. And I guarantee you he ain't gonna say Devin's name. Because we ain't got no fight, we available, and you don't want none of him. Calvin, nigga, knock it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Knock it off, Calvin. And what's that other dude name?
Coach
Ellis. You don't want none of this shit. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it. Listen, y'all just scared to say it, but I'm not. I believe in my son. I've watched him do it, you know what I mean, against 7 different world championship fights at 25. Sometimes when you're so good, you gotta pay, you gotta put up the money. We don't have no problem putting up the money and the fighters making the best payday. You think, you said Floyd, when you mentioned him and how he likes fighters and all that. Well, Floyd, he was paying them crumbs, my nigga. He was paying them crumbs. When you look back, he was Puff Daddy in them niggas.
When do you plan on calling the Haney team on the phone and make the fight? The fans want it next. Are you preparing to give us the fight?
Good question. At what weight? Tell me what weight we're gonna do it at.
Because it has to be at 35. And
tell me what
Haney's
weight we're
going
gonna
to
do it at.
47.
That's the question. I answered that question, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, yeah.
It's your boy DC Boxing TV, and we're back with another video. And today, we gotta get into it. Gervonta Tank Davis, possibly, versus Devin Haney. Now, it's too much going on. It's too much going on. Out of all the things we've been seeing over the last couple of months, with some of the best fights Showtime and DAZN could offer, we just might be getting closer to the showdown we've all been looking forward to. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, the ball is in your hand from what we can see. A lot of people is down your neck now. But me personally, I don't understand why. Regis Prograis? Now, I ain't gonna sit here and act like nobody hyped Regis Prograis up. From the looks of things, everybody thought Regis Prograis had a chance. But real boxing fans knew Regis Prograis stood no chance against Devin Haney. I mean, what did Regis Prograis possibly have to offer to Devin Haney? Now, let's not get off subject. Let's not even get off track. We want Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. Now, we already know the weight it should be at, 135. The ball is in Gervonta Tank Davis' court, the A side. He've already let it be known before he even left the scene to handle his legal situation. When he came back to the surface, everything seemed that it was going to clear. Now, we're at a certain point where Devin is letting it be known that it's harder for him to make 135. Forces that be, I mean, you can't, you know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get. And honestly, from what you could see, it was a struggle, but not from a skill standpoint. It was more from the power. I mean, Mario Barrios could have had more power than Tank Davis around that time. But later on, as the fight went on, from the slick IQ, from the precision, knowing how to work the ring, knowing how to work your opponent down, and possibly getting your shots off, Gervonta Tank Davis let it be seen that he could carry that rocket launcher anywhere he go, even in the later rounds. And he kind of got Mario Barrios out of there. Not even kind of, it was a TKO. So now everybody's in a frenzy. We want Devin the Dream Haney. Now, Bill Haney, you guys are campaigning for this fight. We want the fight. I'm sure Coach want the fight. Make it happen. Make it happen. When they come across your table, what are they gonna do? Now, of course, you guys know this is a serious matter. This is one of the biggest fights in boxing history as of right now, in this time, in this generation. I mean, we can't forget about Shakur Stevenson, but a lot of people are trying to just discredit him from the fight he just had with De Los Santos. And, you know, it's going to take another fight for him to redeem himself and possibly against a better fighter than Santos. So, man, we just got to see, man. The lightweight division has been going crazy. There's been a lot of talk going on. You even had Ryan Garcia say something like this.
This was scary than Funny Tank. I'm not gonna lie, he had a hard punch. Like, his punch was hard. Like, every time I got hit back, I don't ever complain. That dude hit me so hard in the back of the head because it don't look hard, but it is hard. So I was actually more worried in this fight than I was in Tank. With Tank, it was just like, all right, it's a boxing match. Like, he's moving around, whatever, boom, boom. But this fight, I was actually like, oh, like, damn. He's gonna knock my ass out. Like, he has the power to knock you out. So I had to be very cautious.
So, you know, it's crazy out there, you know, but people let it be known, like, Devin don't want none of that. Me personally, Devin don't want none of that. I don't see it as a 50-50 fight. I see it as we're going to get the job done. Tank Davis over everybody. I had to bring this video out to you guys because if you're a part of the journey, you will understand that, you know, some of the levels get tough, but it's up to you to prepare. You might not win them all, but trust me, we ain't going in thinking about defeat. We coming in thinking about their win. If they want it, they can get it. Let us know. Don't price yourself out. So yeah, man. It's your boy DC Boxing TV. And that's all I got for you guys until the next video.
He had it. He was too big-headed. For one, his father was too big-headed. The boxing world was thinking, because he beat Lomachenko, he was, I don't know. It's just everything. Everybody played a part in that. It wasn't just him. So that's what you get, you know?
How do you make sure that you stay focused on the task?